Namaste dear all, welcome once again to my YouTube channel Suhas Entertainments and Cultural Activities. Today my topic for you is Brahmana Devata Stotras. These are two fantastic stotras picked up from our daily Sandhyavandana procedures. These are also quite popular among the circle who perform daily Sandhyavandana. So I am just reciting these two stotras now and I will let you know the verbatim meanings. Before that, we will enter into usual prayers, my dear friends. So here I go. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gum Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Sam Saraswatye Namaha. Om Shri Uma Maheshwarabhyam Namaha. Om Shri Lakshmi Narayanabhyam Namaha. Om Matrubhyo Namaha. Om Pitrubhyo Namaha. Om Rishibhyo Namaha. Om Manibhyo Namaha. ओमाचार्येभ्यश्च नमो नमः सर्वेभ्यश्च देवी देवताभ्यश्च नमो नमः. So we're done with prayers now. We'll begin. I'm going to recite the two wonderful stotras from our daily Sandhyavandana procedures and then I'll deliver you the verbatim meanings. These are called Brahmana Devata stotras. So here I go, my dear friends. The first stotra, the first shloka is like this. Asatya satya lokat आलोकालोक पर्वतात् ये सन्ति ब्राह्मणा देवा तेभ्यो नित्यं नमो नमः. I repeat again. आसत्या सत्य लोकात् आलोकालोक पर्वतात् ये सन्ति ब्राह्मणा देवाः तेभ्यो नित्यं नमो नमः. Fantastic, isn't it? So the second stotra, it is like this. दैवाधीनं तु जगत् सर्वं मन्त्राधीनं तु दैवतं तन्मन्त्रं ब्राह्मणाधीनं ब्राह्मणाय नमो नमः. Fantastic, isn't it, my dear friends? Now I'll let you know the verbatim meanings. The first shloka, what it is conveying. Asatya satya lokat alokaloka parvatat. This means we are going down to all the revered Brahmins who are living on the banks of various holy rivers and on various holy mountains, and they are spread all over the world. Asatya, Satya Loka, and in several other lokas also there are Brahmins. They are in different forms. There are 7 lokas: Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha, Mahaha, Janaha, Tapaha. In all these above words, there are several Brahmins, and on the Bhulok also there are several Brahmins in various forms. They are performing their daily duties well, daily Sandhyavandana and then daily worship to God Almighty. These are all the daily scriptural studies, especially Adhyana, Adhyapana, Yajana, Yajana, and then Dana, Parigraha, and then Snana, Sandhya, Japa, Homa, Devatarchana, Vaishwadeva. All these 6 plus till 12 duties which I have delivered you in my earlier videos I have explained. So all these 12 duties they are regularly performing every day without fail. So to such pious Brahmins who are inching towards moksha, that is written in the Shastras. Even in the Vishnu Sahasrama it is declared Vedanta go Brahmanasya. Brahmana should go after Vedanta, not after only wealth. So he should go after Vedanta, but to go to such height it is not possible for everybody. For everyone it is not possible. So only few people of high capability can directly venture into Vedanta. So we, like common people, we should go step by step. So what are these steps? These steps are nothing but dharma, artha, kama, moksha. There are 4 steps. Step by step we have to move to, and if we are focusing on dharma and moksha, artha and kama will follow suit. And then if you are focusing on artha and kama, we are lost. Dharma and moksha are not paid heed, and then we are lost. We will be nowhere. We will be ruined. So to such pious Brahmins who are following dharma, artha, kama, moksha, that is daily duties like performing Sandhyavandana and then daily worship to God, and then all these 6 plus 6, 12 duties: Snana, Sandhya, Japa, Homa, and Devatarchane, and then Vaishwadeva, and then scriptural studies, Yajana, Adhyana, Adhyapana, Yajana, Yajana, Dana, Parigraha. All these duties they are performing so that every day they can inch towards moksha, inch towards Vedanta, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, step by step we have to follow. By practicing, it will take decades, and in several cases, it will take many lives. But we should not get frustrated. Every day we have to practice these things regularly, slow and steadily. If we are moving, then it is the along the right direction will be moving, and only the people who are moving the right direction, they will be revered. Okay, and so for such revered Brahmins who can be leaders to the society, the best guides to the society, and for such Brahmins we are offering our pranams. That is the meaning conveyed in this shloka. Asatya lokat aloka parvatat ye santi brahmana deha. They are called brahmana devaha because the other synonym for brahmana is bhusura. They are like the devatas on this bhumi. By their blessings we will get all our we will fulfill all our wishes. So ye santi brahmana devaha, to such gods on earth nityam namo namaha, we have to prostrate daily. So that is the meaning conveyed in this shloka, which appears in our daily Sandhya Vandana. This is a fine, one of the finest shlokas. So daily by chanting this, we will get auspicious results. It is told in the Shastras. The next shloka, it is said that Lord Krishna himself recited this shloka. It appears in Mahabharata. That is the second shloka. That is Daivadhinam tu Jagat Sarvam. What Sri Krishna says is, this entire universe is controlled by Lord Sriman Narayana. Lord Sri Mahavishnu controls this entire universe. Daivadhinam Jagat Sarvam. Mantradhinam tu Daivatam. And through mantras, a devotee can control God, because God listens to him. So through mantra, a devotee can get his wishes fulfilled. Mantradhinam tu Daivatam. By chanting these holy mantras, by doing the japas and practicing various Vedic rituals, sacred rituals, etc., mantradhinam tu Daivatam is possible. So next what it says is, Tanmantram Brahmanadhinam. Such sacred mantras are controlled by Brahmins. So Brahmins, the power to Brahmins comes only through mantras, to regular practice of daily Sandhyana, worship to God, and practicing japa, tapa, homa, devatarchana. So if you are practicing japa, you will get power. Your faces will be shining. You will enjoy inner peace and joy. You will begin to enjoy. You may not be very wealthy, but sufficiently you will be wealthy, and along with that, you will enjoy Ayura Arogya Aishwarya. Inner peace and joy will also be there. So that is why it is mentioned in the scriptures, Daivadhinam tu Jagat Sarvam, Mantradhinam tu Daivatam, Tanmantram Brahmanadhinam, to such holy Brahmins who has this power, because they have practiced this chanting of mantras and doing japa of these mantras for decades together. To such Brahmins, Brahmanaya namo namaha. Even Lord Krishna says, Brahmanaya namo namaha. One should Devadvija Pujanam, that is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita also. So to such pious Brahmins who are inching towards moksha and who are already made a lot of progress along this direction, we have to prostrate every day and get auspicious results. Fantastic, isn't it, my dear friends? Today we learned these two shlokas, fantastic shlokas from the extracts from Sandhyavandana, daily Sandhyavandana. I am going to recite these two fantastic shlokas again and wrap up this video. So here I go, my dear friends. Asatya satya lokad aloka aloka parvatat ye santi brahmana deva tebhyo nityam namo namaha. Daivadhinam tu jagat sarvam mantradhinam tu jaivatam tanmantram brahmanadhinam brahmanaya namo namaha. Fantastic, isn't it, my dear friends? In the next upcoming video, I am going to give you Vividha Devata Gayatri Mantras. Remember, Vividha Devata Gayatri Mantras in the next upcoming video. Until then, bye for now. This is Suhas Tipi signing off for Suhas Brahmins Matrimony, Jayanagar, Bangalore 11. As usual, all those Brahmins worldwide who wish to avail my matrimony services for a nominal cost, please catch me direct on 8762331815. My number is coming on the YouTube screen. Thank you. Hari Om Sutti Jai Shri Ram. नमस्ते।